Alright, we're back at it. I said, alright, we're back at it. Where's my stream playback? I said, alright, we're back at it. There's my stream playback. Let's get to it. We are back at it. Alright. So let's drop off this seal, drop off these feathers, and collect that money. It was this person. Way you. Not Keelong, gal. Way you. That assassin's tomb was way you hard. Qin Shi Huang, the first Chinese emperor. You can never get democracy right the first time. And just because you get democracy right the first time doesn't mean that you're going to continue to get it right. Frank, what is up? Franklin. Okay. Let's go back to San Gimignano, and we're going to finish off the Pazzi. So we're going to switch back to the typical assassin white. For story reasons. Not really. I mean, I do like wearing assassin white just for story reasons, you know? I like the aesthetic of the original clothes. Which one was it? I believe it's North Gate. That's where my nearest mission is. Watch, I'm going to be completely freaking wrong. I'm going to be completely freaking wrong. By the way, it is finally the 21st, which means that it is now the summer solstice. The sun hasn't risen yet, but it should be the longest day this year. Like, the sun was out pretty late today. Or it should be out pretty late today. Or tomorrow. Tomorrow, when the sun comes up. The sun should be out pretty late. Trying to look back at my stream playback because it looks like that my gameplay is really choppy. That's honestly not good because I already did this once, where the last time my gameplay looked choppy, I had to lower the stream pixel quality settings, and if it's getting choppy again, then that means I have to lower them even more, which is like definitely not good. I don't like that. I don't like that at all.
Salute, Ezio. Antonio Maffei has sought refuge atop the city's tallest structure, spouting scripture and arrows in equal measure. The man has clearly lost his mind. Making matters worse, he's posted archers all around him. You do well to clear them out before approaching.
Grazie for the information.
Grazie per la informazione. I still haven't gotten the glyph on this fucking building. And we're gonna clear out all the archers. I don't think I need to clear out all of the archers. Just the ones that are gonna get in the way.
Forgiveness, for your wicked ways have returned to wrath of a demon. Summoned by your sin, he now walks our world that wretch, Lorenzo de Medici. You are puppets, enslaved by purse strings, won over by poisonous words. You have lost your virtue. You have lost your dignity. You have lost your faith. And this draws the demons in to feed. And feed they will. All while you wander, lost in ignorance. Know that good men have died protecting you from his evils. Men who sought to save these lands, to purify them. Join me in prayer, my children, so that together we might stand against this darkness. Give ear, O heavens, and I will speak. And hear, O earth, the words of my mouth. Let my teaching drop as the rain, my speech distill as the dew, as raindrops on the tender herb, and as showers on the grass. For I proclaim the name of the Lord. Ascribe
Wait, what?
greatness to our God.
Why was he going down the ladder?
He is the... Away with you, demon.
Have
He
some respect
apparently didn't
for
notice.
death, my friend.
I'll show you respect.
No, I will. Che tu possa al fine trovare riposo, nel corpo e nella mente. Requiescat in pace.
Oh, hello.
Get him!
He's just like, oh my god, my foot! Ah!
Brother, as you've no doubt heard by now, he hunts us in search of retribution. We should never have consented, never have conspired. But what's done is done. And so, I have called a meeting with Maestro 3 nights from now to ask for sanctuary, either in Venezia or with him or in Roma. We will assemble at the church in San Gimignano and travel to the meeting location at the appointed hour. I urge you to attend. Remaining here would be suicide. The assassin is relentless. We cannot hope to stop him on our own. But perhaps, aided by Maestro, we might buy ourselves the time to form a proper response. Guard yourself well. Firenze may be lost to us, but it does not have to mean our end. May the Father of Understanding guide you. Your brother, Jacopo.
Wasn't there another letter? From Jacopo de Pazzi, from Antonio Maffei.
Maestro, it's with fear in my heart that I write this letter. The prophet has arrived. I feel it. The birds don't act as they should. They swirl around the location. I see them from my tower. I will not attend our meeting as asked. I can't expose myself like this, or the demon might find me. Forgive me, for I am only listening to my voice. May the Father of Understanding guide you. Guide me, Brother A.
Brother A. Antonio Maffei. So, the thing is that we killed Antonio Maffei and he had the letter on him. He didn't deliver the letter by the time... Okay. Maffei was apparently also one of the former friends of the family. He actually appears in Assassin's Creed Lineage. He decodes a letter for Giovanni in Assassin's Creed Lineage, but yeah, that's pretty much the extent of his help, of his aid rather. I need to top up on stuff.
Eyes open.
And we're good.
The whole time, yes?
Hey, 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 hey. Why didn't you kill 2 of them? Bye-bye. Up, 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 up. I thought you were supposed to be buddies. Why are you backing away from me? Okay. Now it's time for the big man himself. Well, not literally big, not like a bull Nakud or anything, and he just appears.
I've played long enough to follow him. He'll lead me to his Templar brothers. I'll have more names for my list.
Yeah. So I'm not going to complain about it being nighttime this time, because it's actually supposed to be nighttime for this mission. This mission reloads in nighttime every single time you play it. Doesn't matter. Okay. Can I do this? Yes.
What's going on here? Are they late? They haven't seen me, this much I know.
Maybe they saw you and you just don't know that they saw you. So just like with the other tailing missions, if a dead body like falls off of a rooftop, you don't get detected, but they do stop and inspect the body for some reason, and it just wastes time. Which I don't like to do.
What are you and the others planning, Jacopo?
What are you and the others planning, Jacopo? 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 Jacopo de Pazzi. Oh my god. My girlfriend has infected me. Jacopo. You know, the only reason you're alive is because your corpse would be an inconvenience to me.
Another capering crusader.
She's not in the stream chat, but she's texting me right now. I love you too, and I'm glad you infected me.
Your letter
Don't take
mentions
that the
Russia.
wrong way.
Are there Templars there as well?
I am fully corrupted. I like how he's just like straight ahead heading forward. You'd think that if there was a guy coming after you to kill you, you'd be like your head would be on a swivel. Like knowing that it's the dead of night, someone can come out of nowhere and just kill you at any moment. You'd be looking around for a guy like that. Doesn't matter how many guards are with you, and it doesn't matter how much light there actually is by how full that moon is.
Give them something to think about.
All right. Another 4.
Give them something to think about, like their coin purse.
How many men are responsible for my father's death?
I'm sorry, Maestro. I did all I could, but the assassin proved too strong.
Clearly. As the others would be here with you. To say nothing of the fact that Firenze remains in Medici hands.
It's Francesco's fault. His impatience made him reckless. I tried to be the voice of reason.
More like the voice of cowardice.
You're one to talk, Signor Barbarigo. Had you sent us quality weapons instead of this garbage you Venetians call armament...
We put our faith in your family, and you repay us with inaction and incompetence? Then when asked to account for your failures, you make excuses and insult us? How do you expect me to respond?
I don't know.
It's all right. I do.
Time to die.
No.
Ah, the game bugged.
Please. Don't.
Please don't what?
I can fix this. Only spare me.
No. What a mess.
What the fuck's going on with the sound effects?
So sorry to have claimed your prize, assassin.
They're all gone.
Did you honestly think I wouldn't expect you to follow? That I didn't plan for it? We've been at this a lot longer than you. Kill him.
I know you're only doing as you're told. So if you release me, I will spare your lives.
Ha! Listen!
Oh, now the sound's back. Now, I could fight all of you, but I don't feel like it. I'm just gonna put Yakubo out of his misery.
Vai, amico. Libero da fardelli e paure. Requiescat in pace.
Also, teabag.
After him! Hurry! Faster! We're losing him! There! Hit him!
I don't know where the hell I'm running to, but I know I'm running into a loading screen soon enough. What kind of flowers do we got here? I can't even see. Because it's so blurry. Ah, jeez. Alright, 4 years after this game started. Oops.
The Pazzi are dead. Every one of them.
I must admit, I've never before believed I could desire the death of others so badly.
Nor I.
Ezio, thank you for the role you've played in keeping this dream of mine alive a little longer.
L'onore è mio, signore.
What will you do now, figliolo?
There are still others I must hunt, signore. They are already digging their claws into the heart of Venezia.
No. La bella Venezia. Then that is where your journey must take you, Ezio. Before you leave us, I have something for you. A gift.
Oh shit,
This
pizza.
cape identifies you as a friend of the Medici. As long as you wear it, the city guards will be more tolerant of your actions. But be
You mean
warned,
tolerant.
it will not grant you immunity from the law.
It said tolerate, not tolerant.
Che la fortuna favorisca la tua lama.
I make my own fortune. No, wait, I'm not that character. Luck had nothing to do with it. I'm not that character either. So this is the Medici cape. It makes you anonymous all the time. It makes you anonymous in Florence and in Tuscany. So your notoriety will not increase. The guards will still be angry at you if you try and do shit. And try and do stupid shit, that is. I was going to go back to San Gimignano and do something else, but apparently I forgot that the mission doesn't just end there with the cutscene. You actually have to go over here and progress onwards with the game, because I actually remember that there is still some side stuff in San Gimignano that I forgot about. And that's the rest of the glyphs.
Why would anyone carry on like that? You'll break something, you idiot. Stop it.
Which I suppose isn't really important right now. Let's just take a break from all the side quests real quick. Let's just go forward with some story stuff.
Get down from there! Ah, there he is! Not on my watch!
There who is? The guy wearing the Medici cape. Don't you think it should be like, I kind of don't give a fuck, but you kind of do? What a guy. Alright, Leonardo, what have you got for me?
Leonardo! Leonardo!
Mi dispiace, messer, but he is gone. Maestro Leonardo was commissioned by a Venetian noble to paint some portraits. He paid for the maestro to move his entire workshop to Venezia. It's quite an opportunity.
Grazie mille, friend.
Oh. Well, now we can go to San Gimignano, I guess. But I don't want to. To the mountains. Okay. Alright, so what we're going to do is that we're going to fast travel back to Monteriggioni. Then we're going to fast travel back to Firenze. We're going to fast travel back to the East Gate. No, not the Northeast. The East Gate. There we go. Huzzah, huzzah. Buzza, buzza. I don't know whose horse this is, but I'm taking it. I have the Medici cape on. I'm friends with Lorenzo. He owns everything, including the police.
Hey, hey!
So I'm allowed to do this. I'm not sure if you can go to this place at any point in the game. I think this is like the only point in the game where you can actually go to the Apennine Mountains. Ah, yes, the mountains. I forgot which side of Italy Venice is on. I forget if it's in the northeast or if it's in the northwest.
Leonardo! Ezio? What luck! I have run into a bit of trouble.
Let me see if I can help.
I know how to fix it, but lack the means to do so. If you could just lift the wagon.
What is this thing?
Eh?
It looks like a giant bat.
Oh, nothing. Just an idea I've been working on. I could not leave it behind.
What is it for?
Well, I shouldn't really talk about it. Al diavolo. I can't hold it in anymore. Ezio, I think I figured out how to make a man fly.
Come on, I'll drive.
But I haven't even told you where I'm going.
Okay, Venice is in the northeast. It's a harbor city that borders the Adriatic Sea. Diego, welcome to the stream. Hoping you're having a good night, man. We're playing more Assassin's Creed 2. We're gonna drive Leonardo through the mountains. We'll drive his carriage literally into the mountains.
Venezia, such a beautiful city. So many sources of inspiration. Ponte di Rialto, Piazza San Marco, l'Arsenale. What's wrong?
We're not alone.
What's happening? Who are they?
Rodrigo Borgia's men.
Why? What do they want with us?
I think they want us dead.
Leonardo, hide!
They're trying to climb on board! Knock them off! Whoa! Ezio, someone's on top! Do sharp turns to make the carriage roll!
Yeah. So the carriage can roll over, so be careful with that. The carriage won't take any damage if you slam into any cliffs or anything, but there are obstacles up ahead that you don't want to do that. Remember Slot Car Derby from Mario Party 1 and how it was so easy to fall off that they made it pretty much almost impossible to fall off in Mario Party 2? If only they did that for this game.
Hold on tight! Ezio, going to watch out behind you! Do something! Whoa! Whoa!
Oh wow, isn't this just a pleasant tourist trip through the mountains? Okay, that was impossible to avoid. What the fuck? That was dumb. That was also impossible to avoid, but I just wanted to show off that the guards that get on the rooftops can be knocked off by the tree branches. Yep. I thought they were supposed to shoot fire arrows on the ground in this section too. Ah, yes, there they are.
go, Leonardo. They're here for me, not you. I'll catch up with you later.
So you can actually run off ahead over here and just not fight them if you want. But let's fight them anyway because it will be fun too.
Get him! Cut off his head! Now! Just like that night in Alba! Capito? You will tire quick, so no risky strike. Wait for a good opening. He's no novice! We work together!
Jeez. Four. And that should be sequence 6. Yeah, sequence 6 was literally 2 missions. You talk to Lorenzo de' Medici, and then you talk to Leonardo, and you drive Leonardo through the mountains, and that's sequence 6. No, it's not sequence 6. This is technically mid-sequence. This is like a transition sequence, I would say. So now we are in. I'm actually going to leave the pizza cape on for a little bit. It says the cape's not effective in this area, so the Medici cape won't actually work for your notoriety, or to lower your notoriety in this city. But this is for Lee, or actually it's technically for Lee and the wetlands of Romagna, where it's wet all the time. You never ever see it raining here at all in this game, but it's always wet. There are always puddles on the ground. But we're not here to actually stop and like do more side stuff. Like there's a lot of side stuff to do in this city in Fort Lee, but we're not here to actually stop and do side stuff at all. Just we're just going to go ahead with the mission. And technically, I'm actually supposed to run into another mission right here. What's going on? Let's get this viewpoint and find out. Let's at least get my bearings straight. Let's just pretend the game's not telling me where to go right now, because there's supposed to be a mission that you're supposed to get that's technically supposed to... I don't know why it blacked out instead of went white. That was weird. I thought my computer shut off for a second. Okay, we gotta go forward a little bit more. Just walk along the path, and I should be able to find them. It's really weird. Oh, nope, not you. You guys having fun standing like shin deep in water there? It's like, I hope you like pruny toes. Man, where the hell is this race mission? There's supposed to be a race mission that's supposed to act like Ezio's on his way over, and it's like, hey, I'm looking for blah, 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 blah. And it's like, oh, it's just ahead, but we have a little thing we gotta settle. I'm spoiling it just in case I don't ever see it. I don't know why I'm looking at the map. There's nothing to look at. Well, it's like, I feel like I long past it. Let's just get another viewpoint. This is so dumb. They expected you to just run into this mission naturally, like you're just going straight for the memory, and the game designers like expected you to run into this mission naturally. And see, I already got Leonardo calling for me, so clearly I didn't find the mission. Oh man, when I go back into the city and I wrap up all the side quests, I'll come across it. But I went down the path. I see the ship right there. That's where I gotta go. I gotta go to that boat. But let me mark it, just to see if this actually is the race. While Leonardo calls for me, yeah. If you get close to that ship, and it's not this one, it's supposed to be a race. That's just so weird. It was supposed to be a race that you're supposed to find naturally, like on the way there. Maybe I was supposed to go along the left side. But that's weird because the path wasn't steering me onto the left side. That's so stupid. That's so dumb. That's so stupid and dumb. It's stum. We're gonna jump over the puddles. Oh my god. Jump. Failed at doing that. Jump over the puddles like a freaking 10-year-old. I don't want to get my shoes wet today. And you actually got to jump over that because that's not just a puddle. That's actually a lake there, and I don't want to go swimming at the moment. Even though you can swim in this game. Ezio can swim. Not like Altair, but yeah.
Thank you, Ezio. You saved my life.
I did what had to be done. You would have done the same.
I doubt it. Bravery is not my strong suit. I owe you a debt, brother.
Di niente.
Tutti a bordo! Fra poco si salpa!
That's our traghetto. Venezia waits.
Where's your pass?
What pass?
You don't have a pass?
You cannot enter Venezia without a pass. Who invited you?
Says who?
Nobody.
Basta! No pass, no entrance!
Don't worry, Leonardo. I'll come up with something.
Don't just stand there! I need help!
How the hell did she get on the rock in the... How did this dumb bitch get on the... We're just gonna swim to this boat. How did this boat get in the middle? Like, this is not a day and age where people on average knew how to swim. There were a lot of people who didn't even know how to swim even in the 90s.
Madonna.
Oh, you're good. The ladies must like you.
Oh, if you only knew.
I wasn't looking to impress, only to help someone in distress.
Which is exactly why you impress. And you are Messer...
Auditore, but please, call me Ezio.
I'm Caterina. Now, Ezio, we must find you suitable reward. Do you have any suggestions?
There is perhaps something you could help me with.
I'm all ears.
Yes, Signora. Whatever you say, Signora.
He won't trouble you anymore. I took care of it.
Thank you, Caterina.
Perhaps we'll see each other again. Should you ever find yourself in the city of Forli, it would be my pleasure to welcome you.
I look forward to enjoying your hospitality.
Oh, you'll be enjoying much more than that with her.
Please accept my most humble apologies, Messere. But had I known...
It's quite all right, my friend.
Yeah, they fuck in the next game. Yeah, I'm just gonna give that away right away. I'm in that mood right now. Actually, I'm in that mood in general with this game because this is a game from 2009. And the next game is from 2010. So, whatever.
Be careful, Ezio. Do you know who that was?
My next conquest.
I don't think so, Ezio. That's Caterina Sforza, daughter of the Duca di Milano. Her husband is...
Husband?
Si, her husband is the Lord of Forli.
He's also dead.
Is as powerful and dangerous as she is young and beautiful.
Sempre come una donna per me.
And don't be like, oh, Ezio's above, you know, screwing someone's widow. Because she widowed herself. She had the dude killed.
Everything all right?
Better than all right. You're making amazing progress.
Amazing's quite a strong word.
Then why are we stopping?
Prolonged exposure to the Animus can have, side effects.
Awesome.
It's nothing to worry about. You haven't shown any of the symptoms.
Symptoms? What symptoms?
Degradation of cognition, temporal hallucinations, multiple awareness issues, overlapping realities, you know.
So what you're saying is...
What we're saying, Desmond, is if you're not careful, you may not need the Animus to visit with your ancestors, which wouldn't be a bad thing, assuming you could control it. Up until now, though, no one has.
Subject 16.
We have safeguards, Desmond. And they kept him in the Animus for way too long, sometimes days at a time. We're being careful with you.
I hope so.
Anyway, I was hoping we could test out your skill retention. See if you've picked up some of Ezio's abilities.
I'm game.
Great. Meet me downstairs when you're ready.
Okay. Can I talk to these guys? I can talk to these guys. Yeah.
Hey, nice work today. You're a natural.
Thanks. It's definitely getting easier. I gotta say, after all the crap I went through at Abstergo, it's nice to be with the good guys.
Good guys? Let's not get carried away.
What's that supposed to mean?
In case you've forgotten, Rebecca, we're assassins. I can look it up for you if you like. Basically, it means we assassinate people.
Only when we have to.
It's a choice. You're choosing to kill.
I haven't killed anyone.
No, not yet. But what do you think all this is for? Eh? You think Lucy's giving you Ezio's abilities so you can build schools in South America and deliver rice to starving Indonesians? What are you, Desmond, a vegan? You'd be the first vegan assassin in history.
Look, it's not ideal, and taking a life is never easy. But sometimes, there's no other way. Sometimes, Desmond, people have to die for things to change.
She's got a point. But don't fool yourself into thinking you have no say. I mean, isn't that what we're all about here? Safeguarding free will?
What could 16 have found that needs so much secrecy and security?
Oh, I don't know, do I? Lucy thinks it's something about the Codex, but I'm not so sure. I'm all ears if it's as life-changing as 16 says. Blimey, if I was allowed to use the Animus, I'd be the one in there finding out. Instead, as usual, I'm forced to sit here on the sidelines.
Why don't you use the Animus? Oh, wait. We're not that far in the Assassin's Creed lore where you can actually use the Animus to go into other people's genetic memory.
What are you up to?
What am I up to? Who are you, my mum? I've been running traces on the Codex pages, looking to see if any of them are still around.
And?
Nothing concrete. Reports of one in the archives of the National Central Library in Florence. Maybe a few in the hands of collectors. Probably Templars. I'd send someone to check it out, but we're very short on manpower.
How do you think the Codex wound up in Italy? I mean, it seems so random.
Dante Alighieri by way of Marco Polo.
Yeah.
Seriously?
something happened in 1321, yeah? Now, I'm still working on making the connections, but from what I can tell, Polo encountered the assassins while visiting Kubla Khan. This must be when he obtained the Codex. Now, when he returned to Italy, he passed it on to Dante. Dante was close to him, if not an assassin himself. Now, I've no idea what brought the two of them together, but I'll tell you what, I reckon we could find out.
I don't think Lucy wants us messing with the Animus.
Yeah, you're right. We've got enough to deal with. I guess satisfying my curiosity will have to wait.
What do you mean messing around with the Animus? Like mod it to make it render other people's memories? Because, again, we're not that far in the series yet.
How'd you get mixed up in all this?
Most assassins, Desmond, are like you, yeah? They're born into the Brotherhood. Not me, though.
Here we go.
What? He asked. Anyway, I've always been a big fan of the unexplained. There's something exciting there, you know? A sense that life is more interesting, more mysterious than we've been raised to believe.
So what, you just stumbled across the assassins?
No. I found the Templars first, actually. Abstergo is a big company. It's too big, which means there were slip-ups, you know, like that mess they're having right now with the fluoride. Only I was tracking this stuff years ago. I must have been, what, 14? 15?
You knew Abstergo was a Templar company?
No, not at first. I just knew they were up to no good, and I figured maybe I could do something about it. So I started digging up everything I could on the company, posting stuff to news groups, trying to spread the word, looking for people who might have stories to tell.
You must have gotten Abstergo's attention.
Well, fortunately, I got Rebecca's first. Otherwise, I'd probably be at the bottom of a river.
You're welcome.
Yeah, she tried to warn me, told me I was messing with the wrong kind of people.
And what did you do?
I thought you were mental.
But now you know better.
Yep, now I know you're just a bit mental.
Long story short, I saved his ass. Multiple times. Should have dropped him and let Abstergo have their way.
Listen to you, trying to be all badass.
So what happened?
I have a gift, Desmond. I have a gift for seeing things, making connections. Like your eagle vision, you know? Only useful.
We offered him a place with us.
Yes, you did, yeah. The alternative? A life on the run from the most powerful organization on the planet. I decided to prolong my life. I'm eccentric like that, so I signed up. I've been doing research and analysis for them ever since. Best part is, I love it.
Well, at least you're doing a job that you love. It sucks when people get stuck with those dead-end jobs where it's just like you just don't want to be here. Like if you were diagnosed with cancer and you were gonna die in the next 2 years, like it's one of those jobs that you would just quit right away, you know?
What's this for?
I'm keeping tabs on the other teams.
Other teams?
The Templars have been hunting down the pieces of Eden using the map they got from you at Abstergo. Luckily, Lucius...
And what about you? Why aren't you out there?
I'm not out there because my expertise lies in other areas. And to be honest, I prefer it that way. But make no mistake, Desmond. I'm an assassin through and through. I've killed before. I expect to kill again. It's just that I prefer not to.
Frickin' stream hiccups. Interrupting Sean's little backstory about, oh, I don't want to kill anymore, but, you know, I'm prepared to do it anyway. Because this is the kind of job. And that, you know, the other assassin teams. That might be proving difficult since Lucy is apparently supposed to be a sleeper agent, that maybe she's just leading them into a trap. Honestly, I think the sleeper agent thing was just a last-ditch effort because Kirsten Bell, her contract was only good up until after Assassin's Creed Brotherhood. So they had to just throw in the sleeper agent thing, like, just randomly at the end of Assassin's Creed Brotherhood. I don't think I could talk to him again. I think I can talk to Rebecca a bunch of more times.
Sorry, I didn't mean to make it into a whole big thing.
That's cool. So, how's she treating you?
The translation software is still a bit laggy. You're probably catching the odd bit of Italian. Sorry about that.
No worries. Abstergo's machine wasn't perfect either. And the subtitles? Definitely a big plus.
Yeah. We could have used subtitles in the first Assassin's Creed. Is that all the dialogue I get from her? Yeah. That is like the #1 complaint about Assassin's Creed 1 is that there are no subtitles in that game, and that was a game released in 2007. Video games had subtitles long before 2007. And the fact that they released a game that just didn't have the ability to turn on subtitles, and there's like no patch for it, no remake, no remaster that turns on the subtitles, there was just nothing for Assassin's Creed 1. It's still a fun game, though.
So what's the plan?
We're gonna see what you've managed to retain. Come on.
My buddy X, who's 40% deaf in his left ear, really complains about the lack thereof of subtitles.
Abstergo's out there, looking for us. They're better funded and better equipped, so it's only a matter of time before they find this place. We need to be ready for them when they do. I want you to activate the warehouse's defense system. I'll let you figure out how to reach the sensors.
Oh, come on. Not even a hint?
Open your eyes, Desmond.
We're not listening to Breaking Benjamin. At least not yet. Oh, shit.
Lucy? I'm seeing things.
Do the hallucinations last longer than 30 seconds?
No.
Then it's nothing to be worried about. It'll pass.
So, how am I doing?
You've picked up every single one of Ezio's skills. The adoption rate is fantastic. Another day or two and we'll be done.
Okay. Well, I don't know what I was supposed to see there.
Alright, you gotta tell me. Why Ezio? Why Italy? I mean, we could have just gone back to Altair again. Followed him during his early years.
It started with 16.
Ah, good old Subject 16. He repainted my room, you know. With his blood.
I've been going through his files. Vidic flagged a couple of his Animus sessions. A bunch of different ancestors, different dates and locations. Ancient Africa, the Middle East. But towards the end, he became obsessed with Italy. I think he knew about the vault. A few of the records of his later Animus sessions are missing. And the sessions that are there... After everything the Templars put him through, after everything I put him through, it's all scrambled. If we hadn't pushed 16 so hard, we'd have the answers already. And maybe he'd still be alive.
So you're after the Codex and the Vault.
I knew you had an ancestor in Italy who was at the center of all of this.
Yeah, Ezio also turns out to be Subject 16's ancestor, which is why there was a memory match when the Animus was going through
I think we're done for the
memories.
Day. You should get some rest.
Lucy, what happened to 16 wasn't your fault. You were just as much a prisoner as I was.
Thanks. Good night, Desmond. I'm glad you're here.
Wait, how long have we been doing this and you haven't even changed your shirt yet? Like you still got the blood on your shirt from frickin'... Okay. And what kind of defense system does this warehouse even have? Are there like frickin' sentry turrets on the warehouse? I don't think Amazon warehouses even have sentry turrets on them. If Bezos wasn't such a leftist, he'd probably be all for that. That's not right. That's not even Italy.
What the hell? What is this? Where am I? It's Acre. Altair. Not even in the Animus. I must have passed out. Just having some kind of weird dream. Going without sleep for who knows how long. Guess I shouldn't be surprised.
I'm surprised being in the Animus just doesn't count as a dream.
That must be his target.
Hey, wait, this area looks familiar. This is freaking William of Montferrat's fortress. I didn't play Assassin's Creed 2 to run through here again. Although that cathedral is very tempting. I want to climb up it. And now to get up to the top. Alright, so many friends of mine were stuck on this jump for a week. All you have to do is jump in place. Oh man, I like how Altair just climbs the same way. Like they just put us. It looks like they just straight up put Assassin's Creed 1 in this game. Like the physics engine. Like it feels like Scimitar instead of Anvil.
It's the woman from 8. What's her name? Maria. Yeah. I wonder what he wants with her.
No, she was from Jerusalem. She was the girl that was Robert in disguise, or she was the woman that was disguised as Robert. Oh god damn it! The stream's fucking up again. Okay, I think the stream's back. All right.
Wait a second. Why aren't I following Altair? I'm stuck here with Maria. Oh shit. This is one weird dream.
Why did we zoom into her groin? So yeah, that one Templar lady that Altair met in the entire game, there's just that one woman that was disguised as Robert. He ended up going back to her and being like, "Hey, let's make love." Bow chicka
Sorry
wow
to barge
wow.
in on you like this, but it's getting late and we were... Hey, you okay?
Yeah, all good. Weird dreams, that's all.
All right. I'll let you get ready. See you in a few.
Ah, good of you to join us.
Sorry, long night.
What a professional approach.
Leave him alone.
Well, you'll forgive me if I want to get some actual work done. Madness, isn't it?
Sean, please, that's enough.
All right.
Sean, you got something to say to me, you punk? Sean? Nah, I've exhausted your dialogue. You have nothing else to say. I'm gonna check with Rebecca just in case, but I don't think she's gonna say anything new. She might. No, she won't. Lucy, you got something new to say.
Hey.
Hi.
You okay?
Yeah, I'm fine. Everything's fine.
You sure?
We lost 2 more teams last night. That's 8 more of us, just... gone.
I'm sorry.
I don't know what to do anymore. It just keeps getting worse and worse.
Hey, remember what you told me? You gotta have faith. And look, here we are, safe and sound.
For how long? And when they find us, then what?
When that happens, if that happens, we'll deal with it. I'll keep you safe.
Anyway, enough with my little breakdown. I should get back to work. And so should you.
Alright, are we done small talking? Because this is the last time we're going to be out of the Animus until
I promise.
until the end of the game.
Sorry, Desmond, I've got to file these reports. We'll talk more later. Really, I'm fine. I promise.
Okay, we're done. We're done. Let's go back to Ezio then. Another charm that's missing from this game is that you can't actually step out of the Animus like you could in AC1. They'll bring that back in Brotherhood. Ah, yes. Now for this place, and this... Oh my god. So, technically, like, the Animus break is supposed to be, like, the halfway point of the game, but the end of this game is, like... The second half of this game is way longer than the... Venice particularly is going to take, like, it's the longest block in the game. There are 5 assassination targets in this city alone. That's not the... I went up to the pigeon coop and I didn't want to go up to the coop. Oh, and I'm also going to show off. Hello? Throw a knife? What the fuck? He didn't throw a knife. I was gonna try and show off that those are Venetian guards. Venetian guards are tougher than the other guards we faced earlier. So they're actually gonna take 2 throwing knives to kill now. So throwing knives are not a stealth option any longer. Oh, but look at how beautiful this city is. Look at how much water there is. I mean, this is a portside city. Basically, rivers are the roads in Venice. And then you can take the ship back to Romagna anytime you want, or you can just go to the fast travel station and just warp anywhere you want. Anyway, so. Oh yeah, Venice. This is going to be great. Now, the reason why that was technically, like, why the second half of this game is longer than the first half and really isn't a half, is because this game was rushed to release. So 2 of the sequences 12 and 13, there are 14 sequences in this game, but 12 and 13 got skipped over upon the game's initial release because they had to rush the game to release. And they released sequences 12 and 13 later as DLC. But in the remastered version, and after you get the DLC, the sequences become integrated into the story and must be played canonically in that sequence. Anyway, let's do some more stuff.
Messer Da Vinci!
Yes?
Buongiorno e ben arrivato. I'm Elvise. Senor Donna has asked that I escort you to the workshop. Are you ready? Ah, Venezia. What other place is as beautiful, as stable, as perfect? Come, I will show you her wonders. Our first stop, the Rialto Bridge. Behold the elegance with which she spans the Grand Canal, a symbol of Venetian unity and pride. Let us continue. Here we are, San Giacomo di Rialto, oldest church in Venezia. Isn't she beautiful? And her clock tower, magnifico. Come, there's more to see.
Are you going to tell me where all the other glyphs in this city are, sir? I would love to see that. I would love to see where all the glyphs are. You already gave me where 2 of them are.
No other city can match the size of Venezia's markets, be it spices or silk, from near and far. There is...
You were told to stay home, but the rent is paid. I have every right to sell here.
Emilio disagrees.
No, stop!
Let us continue the tour elsewhere.
Why do you need to pay rent in order to set up shop? That doesn't... Okay.
Look, isn't it amazing? Would you mind buying it for me? I left my money with my bags.
Yeah, I'm rich as hell, man.
Hey, on your step, Corleone.
So apparently she stole his pouch there, but I don't know.
And here we have the Palazzo della Seta, home to Emilio Barbarigo. Normally I'd suggest a closer look, but with the way things are now...
Why? What's happened?
He is attempting to unify the merchants beneath a single banner. There's been resistance, some of it violent.
What kind of resistance?
They say they're fighting for the people, for freedom or some such nonsense. Baggianate, if you ask me.
I don't know. I don't think one entity having control over the free market is a good idea.
My stand. I demand compensation.
Here you are, then.
The Doge will know about this. I'll report you to the council.
Good luck with that, my friend.
What are you doing?
You're under arrest for disrupting commerce.
What? You just invented that. There's no such law.
There is now.
No, stop!
Ah, yes. That's that Unity speaking. And not Assassin's Creed Unity. That's what happens when the elite want to unify things. It's time for you all to come together. You need to be part of the unity. You need to be part of the healing. And if you're not part of the healing, then you need to heal like a dog. Heal, boy, heal.
And now, I present to you your workshop, Ser da Vinci. We spared no expense in its design. You'll see, it is perfect, as if you never left Firenze. I wish you great success, and hope you enjoy Venezia, as much as she enjoys having you.
So, here we are. Exciting, isn't it? Care to come in?
Maybe later. I need to visit the Palazzo della Seta. Try and gain an audience with Emilio.
As you wish. But should you find yourself with free time, or another codex page, don't hesitate to visit. My door is always open.
Grazie, my friend.
Di nulla.
If you do not give Leonardo, if you fail that QuickTime event, you don't give Leonardo da Vinci that hug there.
I found this awesome place for you to explore and practice your skills. Santa Maria dei Frari. I've marked it on your map.
As I said before I was rudely interrupted, if you fail that QuickTime event and you don't give Leonardo da Vinci a hug, one, you are a horrible person. Two, you are now required by law, whatever law in whatever country you live in, to reset the game and play through it all the way over up until this point.
Leonardo.
Ezio, so good to see you. How can I help you? Ha ha! You found another one. How exciting! Is this an inverted Caesar shift? If I just substitute these letters here, I've got it.
An inverted Caesar salad. What does that mean? Does that mean that you put the dressing on the bottom? Well, now we have the, you know what? Let's go back to Monteriggioni. Let's go back to Monteriggioni and, buy some more things. And then, yeah. And then, we'll call it a stream for the night. Because it is 1:30 in the morning. It sucks that I can't start the streams earlier, but you know that's what happens when you work, and it's just stupid because they haven't been putting me on closing shifts like all year. All year they have not been putting me on closing shifts, and then all of a sudden, oh hey, you're now closing regularly. It's like, but why? I was not that I mind either way. It's just that it just sucks when I have, you know, streaming nights on Mondays. I set up streaming nights on Mondays specifically because they stopped scheduling me for closing on Mondays. And just like how I scheduled the streams for Thursday nights because that was normally when band practice was, but then we switched band practice to Tuesday nights, and now I'm not sure if that's even going to be happening anymore. So we now have the metal armor set. Hell yeah. Small weapons, do we have any? Oh, metal cestus. So now we can falcon punch twice as hard. And then this is the butcher's knife and the channeled cicada. Sultan's knife, blah blah blah. So now we can get a weapon that's actually better than the freaking whatchamacallit. No, I'll get the Sultan's knife. And then, do we have any swords that are better than that special DLC sword? No, nothing yet.
Come and see me next. You pass this way.
Ah, but yeah, the metal armor. This is I actually really like this set of armor. I mean, I like the armor of Altair much more than the metal armor, but unfortunately, with the armor of Altair, I'm not going to be wearing it because there are cutscenes where Ezio takes his hood off, and he doesn't take his hood off if he's wearing the armor of Altair. So knife belt upgrade, medium poison vial.
Remember to visit me often. Happen. Healing services. That should heal quickly now.
Huzzah! And then we're going to stock up on throwing knives again. 25 knives. No, 20. We're not quite at 25 yet. We will have 25 at the end. I thought the final throwing knife count in this game was 30. No, it's 30 in Assassin's Creed Brotherhood, but it's 25 in this game. And I basically got back all the money that I just spent at the market. And there we go. So, I believe it's not until sequence 10 or sequence 11 that I will actually have access to all of the armor and all of the weapons in the game. Because, again, the game was rushed to release early, and sequences 12 and 13 were, they were released as DLC. So technically Endgame is sequence 9 or sequence 10. 5 was the Pazzi conspiracy. Yeah, and 6 was the... Yeah, that was a whole sequence, just taking Leonardo for a ride through the mountains. And then 7's Emilio, 8 is Carlo, 9 is Marco, 10 is Silvio. And then 11 is Rodrigo Borgia. Then you have 12, 13. Okay, so I didn't get my sequence memory mixed up. I was just like, I thought for sure that sequence 6. And you know, going through Romagna and getting on the boat was all part of sequence 6. I thought they were, yeah. I was correct.
Has anyone seen my assistant? He was right here.
Isn't that your assistant right there? Isn't that your assistant, like, right there? Like, right there. You want to turn around and actually look at, like, no, dude, you're just like, where's my assistant? Why do you have an anvil, like, right there? Like, what purpose does putting the anvil there on your shop? Like, how the hell is that that's an anvil. That's an anvil being held up by wood. It's like, that's, no. I mean, like, see, that anvil's being held up by, like, a tree stump, basically. Like, that makes sense. But, like, this man-made flimsy little counter holding up this big-ass anvil? I don't know about that one, man. I don't think that works.
Maybe a bit disorganized, but I do know my smithing.
Oh, so what am I going to do next time? Next time, so this Thursday, we're going to have more Assassin's Creed 2. I'm going to do the same thing that I did the last stream. I'm going to, or that I did the first stream tonight, where I'm just going to go through Forli and just do all the side quests in Forli. Like, there are no missions in Forli at the moment. We won't get any actual missions in Forli until Sequence 12. Until, like, way, way, way later into the game. But I might as well do everything in the town that I can. There's actually an Assassin's Tomb in Forli as well, so that has to get done. For sure. Viewpoints have to get done. For sure. And that's just the way the news goes. And that's probably going to take, like, the whole stream. Like, the whole first 2 hours. Plus, there's also the glyphs that I got to get in San Gimignano. So that'll be fun. That's what's going to happen next time. Alright. So I'm going to call it a stream right here. Thank you guys for watching. Hope you have a good rest of your night. I will see you guys Thursday. Stay tough out there.